Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And today, Andrew, we joined by, how do we describe him? Young coach, former player, well-known, Cape Town football circles.
Yeah.
Jay Versaghi, welcome.
Well, thank you, Shamiel. Thanks for Andrew. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the madness.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be here, actually.
Is it okay? Well,
It's so mad, we're going to have coffee now.
Yeah.
so we're having a early morning show. We're having some coffee with Jay. There we go for the title, Coffee with Jay.
Coffee with Jay.
There we go.
Next time.
There we go. So as you guys know, we're gonna run through the local results and fixtures for which was the last weekend of action this weekend. We're all into a break, ABC and the Regional Men's League. So we're gonna go through the fixtures and not the fixtures, the results. And we're also gonna obviously chat to Coach Jay, as Jimmy, as many of you know him from Mitchell's Plain. We're gonna just go through all the results and have a chat to him. So we're gonna start with the Regional Men's League, Andrew.
Yep.
We've got Jimmy here, so we're going to look some nice in-depth
lot of results.
ABC. Right, so we're going to start with the last game that was played. And we were totally wrong about this game. Because this was like the best game of the weekend, and then we went 5 blank.
Yeah, it was dominoes. No, listen, I was going to go to the game, and then I got stuck, and then people were sending scores on the one group that I'm on.
Yeah.
And I saw 2-0 City, and I thought, okay, maybe Spurs will come back. But 5-0, Joe.
Yeah.
But, I made a comment on the group also that a team like City has been in this league a number of years. Spurs are playing a lot of young players. And it's very different coaching or having under 18 players that have never been in a league. Is a bit more physicality. City are used to it. Some of their players, even though they're under 16, under 17, they're used to that. And I think that was the difference, is just the quality of City. Against Spurs. And experience, yeah.
Yeah, so the result there, Cape Town City 5, Cape Town Spurs no. Jimmy, do you hear anything about that game?
Yes, I did. I actually followed it on social media. It was 2-0 at one stage, and then the final result was 5-0.
5-0, yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah. I think from what I read there, a lot of people had their own opinion about the match, saying that too much pressing of the one team, and when the chances were created, Spurs didn't take it in the first half and so on. But anyway, that was the result there, 5-0.
Well, listen, we did build it up.
Yeah.
And I was told there were like 10 or 11 press photographers and everybody.
I saw that,
So the youngsters get the exposure. So it was a good time for City to hit 5, to be honest.
Right.
And sorry, so City are back on track. I mean, they've had 1 or 2 oopsies. They've back on track. Spurs, they've been a bit up and down. I think they got a good draw away at Saxons. I think it was the only point Saxons dropped the whole season.
Yeah.
Was a home draw against Spurs. And I think since then, Spurs have had it a bit tough. I mean, there were games where they were down at home against Matroosfontein 3-0 and then coming back to win the game 4-3. So I think Spurs, from January onwards, they're starting to realize what the league is about, and I think they will get better.
Yeah, okay. So that was the game at Multipark on Sunday. And then obviously there was the big Heideveld derby that took place. Young Pirates coming out, only a 1-0 win there against Goal 50.
Yeah. Like I said last week, derbies, results or form goes out the window. Previous results and form.
Yeah.
I think Pirates, just a bit more experience. I think that's what get them over there. I got some good players in there. Their captain Shamiel, Jonas, good player, very good player. And I think they're coming to the fore now. They've also signed ex-FN Rangers goalkeeper. So, Twakkies, we call him Twakkies.
Twakkies, I saw him.
Andre, he's there.
Guys,
and I think, listen, I got some nicknames I can't mention on the show also. But listen, and I think that adds stability, man. I think they were missing that. I think 2 of their games early in the season was one of their weaknesses was at the back. And I think that's going to add stability for them.
But Goal 50 is struggling now. I know they're normally sort of in that. But I mean, this season with 5 teams going down, it's not good.
Not easy. And Coach Jay, Coach Shamiel at Santos.
Yeah.
He's a good leader, I think.
Along with Coach Roger as well.
Yeah.
They've got a fantastic team over there. So I know Coach Roger. The Heideveld derby, Santos, you can't even get in there. It's like PSL match at night, but they've got a very, very good team over there, Young Pirates.
Yeah.
So well done to them.
It is heavy Kuala.
Yeah, that's what's cool.
Other result there, Antalya scored JPM up against Premier. Premier getting a 2-1 result there, which is a good win, I think, for them.
Away from home.
Premier doing well this year, better than other seasons.
They got a very good squad.
Beginning of the season.
A very good squad and some good signings late in the window now that will come into the fore in January here from Hanover Park. So it's going to be good.
And we're yet to see the benefits of that amalgamation by JPM or what Sport and White St. John's.
I think it will take time.
Yeah.
I think the experienced players coming in there, those youngsters have been in the so-called academy, well, it is an academy environment, now getting experienced guys trying to also fit into how they play.
Yeah.
It's going to take a few games, I think.
Yeah.
But they're coming right, they'll be okay.
And then Trini's another loss for them up against Gerald's Wani this time. At home at Eitzig, losing 3-2 to Gerald's Wani. Well done to Coach Zulu and Zwani there. That's a good result.
Yeah, they've also been up and down, eh?
Yeah.
Trini's, Shamiel. I don't know if this is going to be the year. I mean, they've dropped so many points. I don't see the top 2 or 3 dropping as many points as they have already.
Very tough,
It's very tough. They're going to have to go on some sort of run where they win 10 or 11 in a row to get back in it. But, you know, you can never write off Trini's, to be honest, but it's looking very tough.
Yeah, they will probably be looking forward to the break and come back next year strong to try to get back into things. And then Ashford up against Regersdal. This game we also sort of, I think we must stop doing that. I was there at this game. It was full. Also couldn't get in with a card.
People making gate money from us. Let's get commission. Let's get commission now. Anyway.
Yeah, sort of a high anticipated match. Surprise for me was that both teams, their 2 big guns didn't start. Daniel Whaley from Ashford and Fernal didn't start for Regersdal, which I thought was surprising. Game was a bit flat, a lot of missed chances. Fantastic save by Shaheen Fisher, the goalkeeper of Ashford. First half, I was sitting behind the poles and that ball was being zoomed into that poles and he just hands from nowhere, just hands. And a good save there. Good. Ashford coming out 2-0 winners. They 1-0 in the half time and mistake or confusion between the Regersdal defender and Lance started at the goalkeeper for Regersdal. Confusion there and
Lance is the keeper.
Yeah.
Never nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Sure. Oh, didn't you guys know that?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, great news.
Some big signings there, right?
Yeah.
No, literally and figuratively. But I mean, they've got very good keepers.
They do.
Kashif is there.
When I saw Kashif was there, and I thought, okay. And like before the game, he's like, okay, this is gonna be a good game.
And Kashif's brother, I think, is also there.
I'm not sure.
He was there in the LFA season. So sure. Regersdal.
So
listen, if we look at it, very good start to the season by Ashford. First time getting promoted, coming into the league, very good start. Then Coach Kirtley is doing a very good job there. Regersdal also, Coach Ashraf doing a very good job there. A lot of youngsters, very good youngsters. I think, things will work. We always say, look at the first round and then we look at it. I think after January, I think when coaches have a bit more time to work with the teams, they're going to do well.
That Regersdal got some lovely players there. There was
some good youngsters.
Apparently, is the son of the Regersdal junior chairperson, Miller.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic defender. And then also the 11 of Regersdal team. I wouldn't want to defend against that guy. Yeah, short, number 11.
Sander.
Must be hard. Look
at Sander. He's very good winger. Very stocky, strong. Very nice player.
But a lot of good players. It was a good match. Good result. Well, good match, I suppose, in terms of what you're looking for. Look, it was exciting.
I mean, 4 or 5 of their starting unders played in the Bale for Regersdal.
Okay.
So, they're still very young, so they're getting experience all the time.
Cool. Anyway, so moving on. YMO up against Good Up. YMO getting a good 3-2 win against Good Up there. I don't know how many goals Lucian scored.
I don't know. But I can tell you, it's closer than I thought. It's closer than I thought.
I actually saw the winning goal. So
is it?
Yeah, it was quite a nice, beautiful goal.
Were you there or was it on video?
It was on video.
We love social media.
It was a beautiful goal.
That's a tight result there for YMO. So, okay, then Wanderers up against Greenwood. Greenwood back on the winning trail there. 4-1 win up against Wanderers. Wanderers in trouble.
Yeah, Greenwood 3 losses in a row before that game. I think Wanderers in deep trouble. Wanderers, Good Hope. They need this break.
Yeah, definitely. And then Matroos getting a 2-0 loss there up against Saxon at home. I think this was on Friday night. Saxon, obviously, like we said last week, somebody's got to stop Saxon. Saxon is like going.
Yeah, I think they are definitely the team to beat. I think they are actually putting the target on their own back where they've started. Very experienced players, good unders. And listen, I don't know when the new window, because the old window just closed, so maybe the new window opens when the ABC window opens. Then there's more players coming through there. So the Saxons are looking strong.
They're firing on all cylinders at the moment. It's a good thing for them also. So I think I'll go out and watch some of the football as well.
No, play good football. Play good football.
Then how's this result? Chomo's on a Friday night, like we said last week, again wrong, traveling to Cape Town. They don't normally do well. And they come Friday night to Silver Spurs and beat them 3-1.
Yeah, I think there's a guy in Texas that will be coming while listening to the show now. Because he chirped me that I mustn't worry about Jomos. I'll get the result on a Friday night. So,
Is that okay?
so JS, you know you are good result.
Yeah.
Very good result.
Yeah.
I think Jomos, I think they had a 7-2 the previous week. I think it was against Wanderers, I think, or at home. I know it was at home, Good Hope or Wanderers.
Okay.
Very good result for them. And I think now they're moving. I think Jomos, they're going to surprise a lot of teams, Sean.
Yeah. Look, it's a good team from Atlanta.
Yeah, very good. So well done.
Yeah, well done to them. So we're going to look at the log quickly. So normally we only run through the top 5. We're going to go through a bit more of them, seeing that it is now the break. There's no games next weekend. So Saxon Rovers, as we said, top of the log, 19 points, no losses. One of 2 teams that's unbeaten so far. 19 points. Premier United doing well this season. 7 matches played, 17 points.
Sure.
Ashford, first time in the league, well done to them. 7 matches played, 16 points. I don't think they would have thought they would have been there at the start of the season. And then Young Pirates in 4th, which is also good. I think they had a slow start. And
Yeah.
So both promoted
beginning,
teams are in the top 4
yeah,
after 7 games, which is very good.
very good. Yeah, 15. And then 5th, we got Cape Town City. 6 newcomers also registered, which is also good. Greenwood in 7th, but after the break, they normally also pick up.
Yeah, pick up days, yeah.
YMO in 8th. YMO, remember, had a bad end to the season last year, so this will
And a
probably
bad start this year.
Yeah, but I think that will be okay for them.
Yeah.
Cape Town Spurs, 11.7 matches played, they're in 9th, and Jomos in 10th, finishing the top 10 there with 10 points, 7 matches played. And then just looking from the bottom up now. So last position at the moment is Good Hope, which they're in trouble. Remember, 5 go down this season. Wanderers with 3 points in 17th spot. Gold 50 Unite with 3 points in 16. Silver Spurs 15th spot. We won't worry too much about them. They're normally there. They can get out of it.
Yeah,
they got the
they know
experience and they know how. 5 points. Giles Wani 7 points. 14th. Matruas, Trinis, and Antalya Sport. So yeah, we normally say by game 10, we normally see where they are and so on. Gives you a good idea. But yeah, anything you want to add on the log?
Yeah, bottom 5 need to watch. They
Yeah.
need to start picking up points early in the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough. I think that like I said, it always goes down to last game, especially at the bottom.
Yeah. It just looks like this season though, it's almost because there's so much quality in the league. It's like if you're going to hit the top 3, top 4, then you probably going to fight for it, but anybody under them is probably not going to.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's just because the quality is there.
The quality is there, I think. And again, anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed in the bottom 7 or so, like 2 quick 3 wins get you out of the position.
Yeah,
So
because the points are so
that should be your focus. Just get the 2, 3
Yeah.
quick wins, and
Yeah.
your fortunes can change.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so there we go. Your 2025 final wrap of the regional means on the 4th Moment Weekly Roundup. So, and if you just wonder if you've got nothing to do on the holiday, just to remind you, you can go look at the logs at www.the4thmoment.co.za. And if you want to check all the results of the season thus far.
And if you're on holiday, the Regional Men's League starts on the 9th of January, Friday the 9th,
Yes,
the first
Friday
games.
early.
Go look at the fixtures, go have a look. Us in the ABC, I think provisionally we're down to start the 24th of Jan.
Third, actually.
So Coach Jay and myself will be going to watch some 3rd Division games
Yeah.
the first 2 weekends. Our window opens the 14th, so we never know what we can find.
That's the thing, yeah.
Or you guys don't actually know what's gonna happen in the league.
No, we don't yet. Let's
Let's talk about
let's focus on the field, A field, not B field.
Yeah, okay. ABC. Botsepe League, Western Cape Stream A. So we got some results there for you. We're going to start with Friday night, Seaside Spurs and Junction Rovers. Good win for Seaside Spurs. They were at home. Junction is a team that's unpredictable. They can win you on any day. And any day, very
Very
know what to
good,
expect.
very good game.
Yeah.
I was there.
Were you
Undercover. Oh. I didn't say hello to anybody. I went stuck in the corner there.
Oh,
I thought I'd go watch a game. I had a choice. I was either going to go watch Saxons or I was going to go watch that game, and I thought Saxons would win. I thought this game would be more competitive,
Okay.
which it was.
Yeah.
Very nice game, eh? End to end. I think both teams attacking minded. There wasn't anybody playing defensive there. A lot of opportunities for both teams. I just thought Seaside were a bit more clinical.
Okay.
But again, Junction character, they don't stop fighting. Eh?
yeah.
They keep coming. And a very good win for Seaside. They've actually finished off with 2 good wins. I think they won away at Young Bafana.
Okay.
And now winning here. It's 2 good wins for Seaside, getting them back on track.
Yeah. Okay. Then other match they played on, I'm not sure if it was Friday night or
Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Saturday.
Cape Town Spurs up against Hope, or what's the other one? 3 Point Swifts. So we know there's Hope FC. Hope getting a win there at Cape Town Spurs 1-0. Tight.
Good game.
Very, very.
Believe it was very tight, very good game, very tactical. Obviously, again, at somehow every time Spurs were at home, we at home, and they kick off an hour before, and I think 2:05, we were standing outside there on our field, and we heard cheers, and it was a very early goal, I hope.
Oh, okay.
And from then on, obviously, they must have managed the game very well, so very good result for them.
Then Young Bafana at home, we said this field at Bafana Arena might be a bit of a problem for Houtbay, but not so. Houtbay getting a 3-0 win, that's a good result away.
Very good.
At Strand.
Young Bafana with 2 home losses in a row, eh?
Yeah, that's not
very unlike them.
Unlike them, yeah.
But your Houtbay, I mean, we played them the week before, a very tough team to play against.
Tough to beat.
And they changed their formation in the game, so you always got to stay awake as a coach. Yeah. They're very clever that way, and I think Young Bafana, Houtbay clinical. Eh? When they get chances, they're very clinical.
Okay. This is a good result, I thought, for the home team. Ubuntu 3 and Overpark 3.
Yeah, a game of 4 penalties apparently.
Wow.
So each team will score 2 penalties.
At least the ref was consistent.
Very consistent. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Imtiaz Reiter scored 2. Scored all 3 for Hanover Park.
Okay.
Hanover Park had a red card early in the second half, and still came back. They were 3-2 down. Came back to score the equalizer near the end. And I always say Ubuntu at home, on that big AstroTurf. Those boys make you run there.
But that's a good result.
Good result.
Expect, because I mean, both of them play fantastic football, so they move the ball a lot. So I think it might have been a tactical battle on the day.
Yeah, a good result. I think good result for Ubuntu.
And Ubuntu had some good results. They went away to Spurs and drew.
That's what I'm saying. They have had a different start.
Good season.
Normal,
they're normally slow.
Yeah, because normally they're a young team and whatever. But I think Coach Mario is the new coach there. So obviously
very well.
Yeah, having an impact there. And then your game of the weekend. 1-0 draw at home, dropping 2 points. Not a good finish to the end.
No, listen, I think we were very flat on Saturday, to be honest. I think it's the flattest I've seen us been for a long while. I think we just couldn't get away. I don't know if it was the opposition, just sitting very deep and not wanting to play, and our guys just taking it easy, having too much of the ball, I think. Okay. And I think with second half we were better, and we went 1-0 down, a free kick. Direct free kick, we went 1-0 down, and then I think that last half an hour we woke up. I think that goal, I wish it would happen in the first half, but anyway, second half, and then we equalized with about 15-20 to go, and then we just went, and we just couldn't score. Honestly, we couldn't score. And I think Intercity, tough to break down. Very well drilled, I think.
Very good defenders there also.
Yeah, very good defenders. I think they defended very well. The problem with them is, and like I said to the coaches afterwards, if you want to stay up, you can't play like that every week, home and away. You need to pick up points, because the problem is you pick up 1 and the teams above you pick up 3, then you drop 2 points. Yeah. And it becomes very difficult. But listen, they've had firepower. If they unleash the front 3, that boy, the one striker was very, very good. Connor, I think his name is.
Okay.
Very good. He made our defenders work every time. Didn't stop running. He scored a good free kick. I think they have the firepower. So I think they will also get better. I think the window opening will help them, because I think they're not stuck with the players they have, but I think they're still getting used to who they got and what they still need. And I think the window opening now, they'll be stronger.
Yeah, because we mustn't forget it's a new team.
Very new team.
It's a new team. Okay, then the last result of the weekend there was Ikapa Sporting up against FN Rangers, which is the old Zizwe / Ikapa Sporting, and the FN Rangers getting a 1-0 win. Up there. Yeah,
it reminds me of the FN of 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
Where they get the results no matter what. Very tough to beat. Don't concede a lot. And nipping goals when they can. Late goal again, getting them a win. And that's a sign of a championship winning team. I think they're getting into the groove now. The break, will it help them? Not help them, because they've been on a nice momentum. Yeah. And we us as coaches, when you got momentum, you don't like a break.
Want the break.
And when you're going through a bad patch, you want a break. So whichever one. But Coach Saatchi is so experienced in this league, and he's got very experienced players that he's brought back in. And I think they're the team to beat. I think in our stream.
Okay, looking at the log there in stream A, talking about champion material, FN Rangers top of the log there, 5 matches played, 1 of 2 unbeaten sides in the league with 13 points, first position. Second is Hope with 10 points. So FN Rangers 13, Hope 10, and then we got Vasco da Gama in third with 9. Under that, fourth spot, the Seaside, Hanover Park, Hout Bay, Young Bafana, Ubuntu, Cape Town Spurs, and Junction Rovers, and Ikapa Sporting, and Intercity. I forgot it was 12. I was thinking it was like 10 or 11.
Oh.
That's why I was like, yeah.
You eventually got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. So again, bottom team has 2 points.
So how many teams dropped from each?
We don't know. We were told 3, but we don't know. But it depends what happens with Santos.
It's 3 and 2.
So let's even say if it's 2.
Yeah.
You got a bottom team of Intercity with 2 points, and you got the team that's fourth on 8 points.
Yeah.
So 2 losses and 2 wins, and all of a sudden Intercity is out of there. So that's why, like Coach Jay, I think I would get your opinion on this. The problem with us as coaches is that you can't relax in any week, and I don't know what your feeling is, because guys are coming all the time.
That's the thing. I agree with you. There's no time to relax. You have to make sure you pick up the points as quickly as you can, as much as you can, to avoid being in a situation like that. So yeah, we never relax.
No, we never relax. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your in there for the Western Cape Motsepe League Stream A, and we're gonna jump to the Stream B right after this. Right, so now we're gonna look at the Stream B. So Jimmy, right? This is where we're going to hear a lot from you, because you're in the league. Okay, so looking at the results there. Okay, I'm not going to start with that one. We're going to go starting here. Pequeno, Cosmos and Grassy Park, 2-0 win for GP out in Paul. 5 o'clock fixture in Paul. That's a good win for Grassy Park.
Not easy there. That's your home ground.
Yeah, it's our home ground.
So you know the field.
I think 3 teams are from this, so we played there like 6 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the home games.
Yeah, and away games.
And away games. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, it's a good win for GP there. GP doing well. And then I don't know if this is result. I heard somebody said this game, somebody default. Nanini na All Stars and FC Hillside.
Yeah, Hillside.
Apparently Hillside defaulted. I'm not sure if it's true.
Okay.
But that's what I saw.
I don't think the game took place though.
Yeah.
No, it never took place. No.
Okay.
But the Nini and I were given 3 points in the log.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. All right, I need to check that. And then Barcelona, right? Beaufort West is the new home of ABCB. I'm gonna go there all the time. So Barcelona up against Battalions, and Barcelona getting a 3-1 win. That's a good win for Barcelona. Have you played any of those 2 teams already?
No,
not yet.
None of them.
Okay. Then Diadora traveling to Rasdeen over the weekend and coming away with a draw. 1-0 draw there for them up against Royal Blues, which I think is a good result.
Very good.
Royal Blues is a good team.
Yeah,
very good result.
Yeah. And then now Ubuntu Spartans and Bale. So Ubuntu Spartans getting a 3-0 win there at home at Rasdeen. Bale first time traveling.
Okay.
Right, so to Beaufort. So they're not having a good time there, obviously. In Beaufort of their first trip. 3-0 win, that's a good win for Ubuntu Spartans.
Very good result.
Give them some points there.
Very good.
Then the last game of the weekend there, we have Ammar, which Jimmy's obviously the head coach of, up against Martins, and 2-0 win there. You want to tell us a bit about that game?
Yeah, it was a very good win for us. Myself and Coach Malunga, we do more of a co-head coach type of setup. So yeah, very feisty Martins, very disciplined Martins. As we know, they never go away. They'll always keep coming and trying to find a way. So Coach Desi doing a fantastic job with them. On the day, we were clinical. I think we played one of our best matches that I've seen since I've been around. So I think the guys are starting to realize the seriousness of the league, the goal, the vision, the objective. So if we can grind out results like that week in, week out, we'll see at the end what's in store for us. So very good win.
Let's just chat a bit about you there. So you've joined this season.
Yes, this season.
And sort of how did that come about, and how's it been so far? Are you guys, where are you guys training and stuff like that? Because you're in the Mitchells Plain area.
Yeah, I'm in Mitchells Plain, but we train in Mowbray at Rhodes High School. So that's our training venue.
Oh, yes. Okay.
But our home matches we play at Pequeno Stadium in Paul. Yeah. So I joined this season during the break in July. So I've been there for about 5 months. But it's a fantastic environment, amazing chairman, amazing staff and players. The environment is just different, very professional, they're goal driven. So there is an end product, so that's what enticed me to join the project as well.
Okay, cool. Man, that's actually the last result. So let's look at the log quickly before we chat a bit more to Jimmy. So Diadora top of the log of 3B.
Yeah.
I think we expected that. We weren't sure of that at the beginning of the season. It was basically all up to them.
Yeah.
And they're doing the business. They're doing the work. They're getting the results. I think that was the first draw on the weekend.
First points they dropped.
First points they dropped. They unbeaten so far this season. 13 points after 5 games. Ammar doing well. You guys doing well. Second spot,
Yeah.
11 points. Just talk in terms of that for. There's obviously some teams you look at in the league and say like, these are the guys that we need to win. You know, you look at the good guys. Sort of, who do you look at in the stream?
Look, at the moment, we don't really look at any team in the stream. The only thing myself and Coach Malunga wants is, we just need to make sure you beat everyone if you want to
that's true. That's true.
Okay, yeah.
And try not to drop any points or fours, or maybe not lose matches.
Okay, cool. Okay. Then Grassy Park in third spot. 11 points also, same as Ammar.
Also unbeaten. The top three unbeaten.
Also, yeah. And then running them down quickly from fourth spot, we got Ubuntu Spartans, Battalions, Barcelona, Royal Blues, Mahatis, and Bale, Naninina, All Stars, Pequeno, Cosmos, and FC Hillside. I think without not disrespect to anybody, but I think we know FC Hillside is probably not going to make it.
No, I don't
judging
think so.
from the first.
And they've already defaulted. I mean, they default so early in the season when you're traveling. You don't know if they're going to be in the league for much longer.
There's something wrong there, yeah. And then they also, like you say, either 3 or 2 being dropped there.
2, I think from this team will be 2, yeah.
It's like 2.
Yeah. So and then
tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. We got new guys there like Bale. Yeah, that's also there. So yeah, we'll see how those things.
I think yeah. As I mentioned in previous shows, I think it's like a baptism of fire for some of those teams at the bottom. You know, Nanini Nard got promoted. They're in here from Overberg. You know, they also have challenges. You know, training here, playing in Overberg.
Yeah.
You've got Bale, who basically for a lot of the tech team and the owner, it was their first time in the ABC. You know, it's a big jump. In taking LFA players and trying to get them into an ABC setup is very, very difficult, and it's very difficult to get experienced players. The one thing that strikes in my head, which I want to talk to Coach Jay about, because he comes from the area, is there's so much talent in Mitchell's playing, and it gets to me, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it. That there's so many Mitchell's playing players playing for other teams, where there's a team in Mitchell's playing now, and I always believe that Mitchell's playing is such great talent that they should have a team on itself in the NFD or PSL, because there's always so many talented players come from there. Just want to get your opinion on what could be the problem with the area, or the problem with the team, or
look at the moment. I'm not too sure what the problem might be with me coming from Vale as well, coaching the youth teams. There is a lot of talent, coach, in Mitchell's playing. So just imagine what type of all-star team they could actually be if they could attract better quality of players or develop them a little bit better, because there's so much talent in Mitchell's playing. So imagine a team from Mitchell's playing getting promoted to the NFD.
Yeah,
that would be amazing. So I'm not too sure what the barrier is or how they can fix it or what the solution is, but there is talent out in Mitchell's playing. It's probably just the right people to find them, to unlock them, and try to nurture and develop them.
Sure. And I know there are challenges with fields and those kind of things, like training at night. I know is a problem. So, you know, there are a lot of things. I just think Bayo won't go down. I just have this feeling that they won't go down. I think there's a lot of talent. I think maybe in the transfer window now also they have teams that will strengthen and players coming. And I think so. It's just, I'll bring it up because, you know, a lot of the squads or the teams that we play in our stream, and I count Mitchell, I know where the players play. Mitchell's playing players, and there's a huge amount. I mean, I've got like 80 in my squad. You know, and you know, there's some teams, you know, Hanover Park have like 5 or 6. You know, you look at even like a young Bafana have quite a pool from there. So it's interesting, but I think they will get better. I think looking at tournaments like the Stanturf we were at, and you look at the young players coming through, there's a lot of talent in that area. I think also, maybe they're still building, like, I wouldn't say a brand, but an identity. So maybe, and I think Bale will get better. I think Hillside will definitely in that stream is in trouble, and I think Pequeno, you know,
it's tough actually to see because a lot of things like Pequeno, they normally do okay. Martis was there, they do okay. Royal Blues do okay.
Martis will do okay.
But let's see what happens. If they don't get relegated, somebody else in there will. If you look at all those teams, it's like difficult to find who it's going to be. Okay, so that's basically a wrap of that. We just want to take maybe a 5 minutes quickly. We've got Jimmy on the show here. We'll just have a quick chat to him about football. Former Santos, was that your first club? There must have been a club before that?
Before I joined the ABC ranks, I was with Bale, coaching him at the 19 Premier Cup.
So I'm talking about when you were a player.
Oh yeah, when I was a player, I played.
Can you remember that far back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the
I'm so far. That was too far
the
back for
first
me.
team I played for was in 2010 when Coach Descrowe actually gave me the opportunity.
Is
It was
okay.
still called the Vodacom. The team's name was Hotspurs, and they were based in Strandfontein. So
Okay.
I'm actually still grateful to him for giving me the opportunity back then. And then I've played for teams like Milano, Grassy Park, Vasco. Yeah, so I've been around. Ikapa, if I have to think back. But I've started coaching now. I'm in the coaching game for about 5 or 6 years at the moment. And then I started taking coaching a bit more serious. But I started with grassroots because I thought to myself, we have to build a foundation first before you can build the walls.
Where did you do that?
I did that at Bay Hill.
Okay.
United, they were actually also amazing to pay for the courses that I went through to get the certification and accreditation. Then I stayed with them for about 5 seasons. And then I was always juggling Bay Hill under 19 Premier Cup with Santos because I was with Santos for 4 seasons. Started there as the goalkeeper coach because I was a goalkeeper myself. Professionally as well and in the ABC of course. And then 2 seasons goalkeeper coach at Santos with Coach Roger and Coach Abdul Rahman. And then when they parted, myself and Coach Caesar, who's the coach of Young Bafana, we did the co-head coach thing at Santos. And then he eventually left for greener pastures and I was on my own. And then I had to fill in the big boots, the big shoes, make sure the team can compete, grind at the results because it's a high pressure environment. And I was fortunate enough to have amazing players, amazing talent that I could work with players buying in to what we wanted to achieve and to compete to the best
and
of their ability.
How did you find, obviously, because I think you were a bit younger than a lot of the, so, you know, obviously there's players playing in the team that sort of only a few years separate you guys in terms of age-wise. So I know because for a lot of young coaches, that's sometimes sort of like, they think it's a barrier or they find that a challenge or think about it only as a challenge. How was it for you and were you able to adapt to it?
Yeah, look, I adapted pretty easily because the guys that was playing, they were basically my age, but I've played with them before. So they would know what it was like when we played together. And I just asked them, look, let's respect each other. I respect you, you respect me. And that's how we got along. So then they again, with them being seniors, could then teach the juniors or the unders to also have that mutual respect. So it wasn't difficult at all.
No, I think you've been on a similar journey to me. I think being goalkeeper coach, then assistant coach, then head coach. People forget that us as goalkeepers, when we used to play, I don't know goalkeepers now. You're the only
special person to be a goalkeeper.
Very special. You're talented. Anyway, let's go there. Let's not go there. We're the only players on the field that actually see the whole game. So a lot of goalkeepers, not the insane goalkeepers, because we normally, a lot of us are insane in the polls, but you see the whole game. So as you're the guy directing, or you should be the guy directing, like a chessboard where the guys are going. And I think tactically wise, it builds us up without us even noticing. So when you become a coach, you're aware of space and you're aware of where players should be and things like that. And I think that helps a lot. I'm not saying all the best coaches are goalkeeper coaches, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is it does give you that ability to understand the game a bit better. And those, like I said, a lot of us, you know, in my day, the goalkeepers were all mad. But and some of them wouldn't care about tactics. But I think I'm going to call it ascension from foundation phase in Bay Hill to the Bay Hill Premier Cup. Talk to us about the Bay Hill Premier Cup, because as the host team, you know, you're in. You know what I mean? So it has a pressure in itself being the host team, because everybody wants to see Bay Hill in the Bay Hill and what kind of team they have. So explain to us that journey on, you know, during the Bay Hill Premier Cup. How did it mold you as a coach?
Okay. So the first year, it was 2019 when I joined them. We didn't do too well. We lost all 3 of our games and we were done the Saturday. So that was a bit of a learning curve for me to wake me up. But then the year after that, and then 2021, we actually started doing better because then I had more time to work with the players, develop them properly, and we ended up winning both groups. We won our group the first year, then the second year again. Because I remember in 2020, we actually hit the quarterfinal. We lost 1-0 to Stellenbosch. And I think I got some recognition award there for being a development coach. I was one of 3 coaches. And then, we ended up winning. And then the next year, we won the group again. And then we won the mid-section final versus Highlands Park
That's right.
at Athlone Stadium.
Yes.
Remember that.
So that was actually the first time that I was told that Bale actually won silverware in their own tournament. So that was a good thing as well. And then the next season again, we also, I think we ended second or third in our group, but then we also won a trophy, which was the plate final. So it's every kid's dream to play at the home of football at Athlone Stadium. So it meant a lot to them also with winning silverware, getting some medals, something that's never happened. So it was an amazing journey, amazing experience, because quite a lot of them, about 10 or 12, I've then bumped up to the ABC, took them to regional third division. Some played with me at Santos, etc. And some has even turned professional now, playing in the Mutsepe Foundation. So that's what actually makes me happy as a coach, because all you want to do is contribute to the journey to get them ahead.
100%.
No, awesome. Jimmy, thanks for joining us. We're gonna sort of end it there. If you're still watching, thanks for watching.
Last show of the year.
Last show of the year, yeah. We gave you a treat here with Coach Jimmy with us.
I think before we end, there was the Fulham under-18 tournament.
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations to FC Kaapstad for winning the Fulham tournament.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here, to remind everybody what's going on. So congratulations to FC Kaapstad. I think Waterwacht, they beat Waterwacht in the final. So very good for Waterwacht. And listen.
Under 18, huh?
Yeah, it's the last tournament, under 18. Last tournament of the year, so everybody's on a break now, so it's fine.
Yeah, well done to Kaapstad. I think they under 16, 18 teams are doing well. They were in our Super Cup also. Remember, and they did quite well.
Very well.
And well done to Fulham LOC there for putting up the tournament and making it a success. So Jimmy, as I was saying, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed the conversation. And then, guys, like Coach Andrew said, this is our last show. So don't forget to like and subscribe, especially on YouTube. I think last week I begged for subscribers, and then one guy subscribed. Thank you, guy. Thank you. You're the man. You're a big woman, whoever you are. Thank you. So keep subscribing to the YouTube show. Like I said, we want to get to 1,000 just so we can do more stuff with the show. And then if you're watching on Facebook, just like and share the video as much as you can. And before we go, we're going to say big up thanks to Pequeno, our panel sponsor, and then also London Visuals to do the editing. And then just a message from us, I think, for the new year, over the holiday period, festive. Be safe. Take care. Please come back in one piece. That's I always say, end of the year. Please just make sure you're back. Make sure you see 2026. Whatever you do, enjoy it. Be responsible, and take care of your loved ones. And anything you want to say before we?
Merry Christmas. Celebrating Christmas and a blessed 2026. And I hope this year has been successful for a lot of you, not just on the field, but also in growth and development. So big ups to everybody. And I just want to say big ups to all the coaches and players, especially in the summer leagues. I think the quality of football is great. So a lot of sacrifices, and enjoy the break.
Jimmy, you want to say something?
No, all I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, a prosperous New Year, and let's come back in the New Year and play fantastic football.
Awesome. 100%.
Guys, until this is our last show. Yes, until 2026. Cheers.